said tribe losing thing. One does not have time for such affairs.
Okay, guys, so today is a very important day. Probably the most important day of our lives. Today, the William and Mary tribe will be in the CAA tournament. And if the tribe loses today, then they are out of the tournament. So we have to go there with all of our tribe support. If the tribe is just staying alive today, they can't win the CAA tournament. They can only win the CAA tournament tomorrow if they get it, if they win both of their games.
So today is the most important day.
Yesterday, the tribe lost their game with Towson.
Which, if we had won, we would be playing in the championship game today for certain. But that's not the case, because we had previously won a game that was started on Thursday, ended on Friday morning. The final score was 20-19. We won in the bottom of the ninth. So I thought we played very well in our second game yesterday, but Towson just had the rest, and we lost 20-13.
Yes, Towson, interestingly enough, their basketball team was not eligible to make the tournament this year because of bad grades. So apparently that wasn't the case for the baseball team. The baseball team, because Towson spent so much money on a new basketball arena, which I really don't think that they need. They were losing money, so they had to cut 2 programs. So they had decided to. The men's soccer team had already ended their season, so they cut them off immediately, and then they said that they would cut the baseball team right after the season has ended. So I really don't agree with that, because if you have to cut a team, you don't cut the baseball team.
The soccer team,
They're doing them a favor by cutting the soccer team. There are no rules in soccer. And the rules that they do have are stupid, so.
like the game isn't over until the ref looks at his watch and sees that the game is over.
Yeah, so Towson was not happy about their decision, and they weren't happy about how they were told. So they said that if their school's not going to represent them, they're not going to represent their school. So they put black tape over the part that said Towson on their uniforms when they took the field against Delaware. And surely enough, they lost that game since they were too mad about the decision. So then the next day, they were wearing black uniforms, and they did the same thing, but they put yellow tape over a tiger on their uniform. It's quite weird how they can stay coordinated with their school colors but not support the school. And they put tape over their jerseys for the rest of the season, until right before the William and Mary series.
Right before our series.
They found the money to continue the program, so they continued it, and then they beat us 2-1. It's very weird. But the tribe's just gonna have to play the best they can. Okay, well, I'll do some more videos at the tournament. Bye.